Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. So, today is Monday. What do we do on Mondays? Makeup Monday. So, for today's video, I think I'm gonna try to attempt to do the clean girl makeup. So, whether you're doing your makeup with me or if you just have me as background noise, let's get into it. So for this makeup look, it's very sheer, very little makeup. So for primer, I think I am gonna go in with my Essence Hello Good Stuff. This is actually a really good dupe for the Glow recipe. The only thing that this one lacks is the glow. I mean, it still gives you glow, but it's not as intense as the Glow recipe. You know. I actually went online and I was looking at different tutorials that I could do for this look. And a lot of them, most of them, they only added concealer to their face and then kind of just like went along. They skipped the whole like foundation part. But I know, including myself, not a lot of people just feel comfortable with just throwing on concealer. You still want a little bit of cover, right? So I think I'm gonna take that route. I think I'm gonna conceal and add a light foundation, but still trying to keep it very minimal. Since we are actually adding a foundation base for this look, I am gonna go in with this e.l.f. Halo Glow. So most of the videos that I watched that they actually added a base, they did actually end up using the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and the after results were really pretty. It still gave off that glow, very light coverage, makeup with no makeup type look. Now, this look is gonna make you look dewy. I like that look. I kind of like it in between type look. I love having a glowy base, but also not too glowy to where it looks like I am sweating. So for concealer, since we're not really going with a heavy foundation, I'm gonna use a concealer closest to my skin tone. That way it's not too like in your face, you know? I'm just gonna go in and slightly conceal the redness. I have a few breakouts, so we're just gonna conceal that. I'm also going to add some under my eyes. A little bit on the tip of the nose because we already know, you know? I think I'm also going to do a little bit under the brows. I did see that they didn't really do much for their brows other than just kind of like, I don't know, like feather them up. I don't know the word. So I'm just gonna go in and kind of dab that in. So normally with my concealer, I like to dab it in all the way up here. And I usually bring it down here, you know, because I like that inner face glow. But since we're keeping it very minimal, I'm just going to try to focus having it literally right under my eyes. That way it's not too noticeable that I do have concealer on. And wherever I have my breakouts, I'm just going to buff that out as much as I can without it being as noticeable, you know? All right, so now I'm going to buff out the one that was on my nose. I'm gonna slightly buff out the one that was under my brow as well. Again, we're not gonna go heavy with the concealer under the brows just because we wanna keep that natural look. And with these little breakouts, I'm just gonna buff it out as much as I can. We'll see. Before we get into it, texture skin is normal, pores are normal. Okay, so let's get up close and personal. So this is what the foundation is looking like. It's very dewy, and that is pretty much what all of these makeup looks were looking like. It's just very glowy and dewy, you know? So I think we're off to a good start, I think. So let's keep going. For bronzer, I am gonna go in with this Glam. This is the Silk Haze Cream Bronzer. This is in shade Terracotta. And I'm just gonna slightly go in and bronze my face. Not too much, just because, you know, natural. We're keeping it natural. So I'm just going to slightly bronze my face. If you're looking for a good, affordable bronzer, this is it. It literally is so pigmented. Like the first time I used it, I did a huge old streak on my face and you could tell. But now I learned my lesson. Now I know that a little bit goes a long way. All right, so bronzing is done. I did very little bronzing. I am gonna go in with Glam. I couldn't find my e.l.f. Putty blush. I usually go in with this one when I'm doing kind of like a dewier look. I cannot find it. I gave it to Mia a little while ago and it's gone. So another cream blush that I have is this Shea Glam one. This is in shade Peach Juice, and I'm only going to be using the cream in this blush. So let's go ahead and go right in there. So the looks that I was looking at, well, the videos. So the videos that I was looking at with these makeup looks, they actually added a quite good bit of blush to kind of get that kind of like sunburnt look. I am gonna add a little bit more in this center piece right here, just so I can also have that like sunburnt effect, you know? And I'm also gonna lightly, just very lightly, I am going to drag that up to my brow bone, just so I have a little bit of color in that area as well, so it's not just too plain. This might help this look out, this might ruin this look, but I'm gonna risk it. Let's go in with this Shea Glam. This is the Hydro Touch Refreshing Setting Powder. So it is a pink setting powder, and you know, it's like a wet formula. I don't know how else to describe it, but it kind of like, I don't know. We'll see how it ends up looking. I'm going to add very little, only to the spots that kind of pick up the most shine. Like for example, this piece right here. I'm just going to very lightly add some on there, just so that shine kind of just goes away. Not all the way, but you know. And I'm just gonna add some to my eyelids. Honestly, I think this setting powder is it for this look, you know? And you do have to make sure you close this tightly, just because it is that kind of hydro formula. I don't know. I don't know. But let's just close it up good. Real quick, I think I'm gonna go in with my brows and touch them up a little bit. I wasn't gonna mess with them, but I think I'm gonna go in with a brow gel. You can use whatever brow gel you'd like. The only one that I have so far that actually works is this Shea Glam. I have a lot of Shea Glam, okay? I review a lot of Shea Glam. I'm just gonna slightly just brush them up, make them look a little bit airier than usual. Now let's do some lashes. I feel like for your lashes, you can do whatever you like. I feel like you can add some falsies and it will still look good, because it kind of has that clean look with just a little bit of touch of lash, you know? Or you could just go in with a simple coat of mascara or a heavy coat of mascara. I just feel like it'll still look stunning, you know? But for me, I am gonna go in with my Sky High mascara. This is waterproof black. I feel like waterproof just keeps my lashes curled all day. Usually whenever I wear mascaras that aren't waterproof, I can later see my lashes start to droop. But this mascara is really good. It's really affordable. The only thing that I've told you guys before is the fact that whenever I do my bottom lashes, they kind of like, I don't know what it is. It's always with this mascara though. They kind of like not stick together, but some of the bottom lashes kind of cling on to the top lash, and it's quite annoying. But like I said before, if you don't mind, or if you figure out a way to like not let them stick, this is a good mascara. Next thing I want to do is go in with this brown eye marker and kind of just redot my freckles. I have a freckle down here. I'm just gonna redot, and I'm just gonna use my finger to kind of just like not make it too intense, you know? And then I have another freckle here. And you could use something to kind of like take off that foundation, but I feel like it's just way easier to just dab on, you know? So for lips, I do kind of want there to be color, just a tad bit, just a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop lip pencil. This is in shade BFF2. This is my favorite lip liner. So I'm just gonna go in and line my lips. Now, I don't record myself fully lining my lips. I feel like it can be very satisfying sometimes just seeing the liner. At least that's the videos that I watch. I do the weirdest face expressions when I put on my lip liner that I just skip it. Anyways, so with that liner, I am just gonna kind of fill in the edges right here, kind of bringing it in so we kind of have that ombre effect. Now for gloss, I feel like a pink gloss would look really cute with this look, but I'm gonna go in with my new gloss. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this gloss. This is a brownish, I don't know, I feel like this one's it. And it's a lip plumper, so that's a plus. For setting spray, I am gonna go in with this Tarte one that I have. I've had this one for a while and I wanna go ahead and use it just so I don't have to throw it out. The main reason why I stopped using this is because it has a citrus smell. I'm not really a big fan of citrus smells sometimes. Sometimes, I don't know, my mood changes a lot. But let's go ahead and just spray our face. I think I did a lot. This spray is very direct. Honestly, the smell isn't really bugging me. All right, so that setting spray already set. Another quick tip is if you want to keep the dewy look, make sure that your setting spray doesn't have a matte finish, because then your hard work of keeping it dewy is just gonna go matte at the end. All right, and this is what the final look is looking like. I know. I don't know how I feel about the dewiness. I feel like this is a little too much for me personally. I could add more setting powder, but overall, I feel like it looks very clean. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, how else will you find me? Anyways, guys, I will see you guys in the next video.